Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and it plays some of the games immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Huskers will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him, I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too, I swear. When you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given.
Fires into traffic, picked off. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
You know, you hear a lot about pre-game jitters and nerves. I'm not sure if the quarterback really felt fully convinced that's where that ball should have gone, David, because that just looked shaky from the get-go.
Yeah, and I think your goal as an offensive coordinator, so many offensive coordinators across the country, what do they tell us? I got to get my quarterback in a rhythm, make it easy on him early. That wasn't it. You could tell a little bit of confusion, and that's the opposite of getting him in a rhythm. Now you got him in a funk to start this game, and the defense gets a takeaway on play one.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down.
Defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking for room, it's Young. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Running the option. It's Nolan. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big game. This offense is loaded with plays.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The ball squirts free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some good.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And come on now, O-line. Got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block. It's Lloyd. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They'll run it from the gun. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
The short hands, it's Nelson. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Holds and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive to keep.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Young. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better.
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This time on target. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the
down, but they answer the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he did the pick 6.
Hey, These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Rutgers. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to convert this second and short. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To throw, it's Raiola. Feeling some heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Got room at the 35. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Release to the back. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
It just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Cornhusker! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick-6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick-6. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Now, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Nolan. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back has it. Still running at the 40. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Huskers have this offense rolling. Going to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Raiola. They're trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
That's now the 2nd missed field goal for this guy. You have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Young. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Coming after him. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
This has got to be frustrating for the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding.
Back to throw, it's Nolan. He'll take a deep shot here. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, no force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Offense working from the pistol. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. At the 40, there he goes. open runway ahead. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the third period and will carry that one into the fourth. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, and making the tackle.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll try the run. Running with power. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Pulls it in on the left. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Nolan trying to get to him. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 1st down ends this football game.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Still running at the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running behind that left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Smashes through. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
The Cornhuskers hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us.